mean, so I do me while some other niggas trying to do me, but I don't do men.
You know love man, so take your
fully sprocket T over there crush out because cartel show him boxers. Lord clear. It vex cartel never pick him like how cartel pick piggy. So him could get close to cartel. Cartel no love man boy. We want to take off the man boxers. Sprocket T, the boy Joel. Over there call man fish. I ain't on the kids now and a child. Eh? Let this be real right now, my people. Boy, I love man, you know, so me expose him and I show him say, oh, the boy a sprocket. Gaza people. Crux people. Wanna listen to me now, man? The boy a sprocket. He might try hide it, but he can't hide it no more. Because lifestyle I go expose him for sure. Boy, now have no kids. Now have no kids. Yo, listen to that sprocket here, brother. Only listen to that sprocket here, Gaza people. That boy is a sprocket. Man, I tell you, no say, boy is a sprocket. Big old dirty stinking sprocket. What me say? This is a sprocket here, my people. Big old dirty thinking sprocket. Watch him. Watch him. First thing get up on the mind is Vibes Cartel this morning. Dressing up like this. You see it? Big old dirty sprocket. Watch this sprocket here now. One thing more I want to understand. Coffee is a big sprocket. Big sprocket.
I don't like these type of things being sent to you.
Watch me,
so
my people.
So I apologize for calling your name. I apologize for calling your name. Yeah. Hello. So call it right back. 10 minutes. I'll call it right back.
Big old dirty sprocket. Acha.
I apologize.
Big old dirty
Apologize,
sprocket.
Oh. Sorry. People. Me not even call out the next one. I don't care. I don't have to call you now. But all I want to see. That. I done back the boy behavior. That. I want to fish them on TikTok when the whole I want to burn up.
Well, no kids, no chick nor a child. Spotty man behavior as well. So me I tell you the people, this boy ain't reproducing. He ain't reproducing. He's not reproducing to the human cycle. This boy is a sprocket. So I admire cartel in them boxers and oh cartel, look at oh cartel, belly this and cartel that, and when we look at the picture beneath it like when I say cartel, look at the boy love admire man too much. He love man, take your eye off of the man. Take your eye off of the man. Take your eye off of the man. Seriously, man. Take your eye off of the man.
I do me while some other niggas trying to do me, but I don't do men.
You know love man, so take your
Cartel say it doesn't do man. Obsessed. You love man. You want to call man fish. And you don't have no kids. You don't have no child. Gaza people. Gaza people. Gaza people. This boy is a well-known sprocket, my people. Don't let him chickl, my people. This boy is a sprocket. Sprocket. Sprocket.
No, I'm going like when I want. Go no. Go on and act like. That is not.
This boy is a sprocket, Gaza people. This boy and I'm the kids are a child. I love him, love man. Him love admire man features and everything there. Him say everything with the man right now is a Batman style. But it's a Batman style not reproducing per earth. Him doesn't have a kid or a child. You see what I say?
The actions of a king of no genre. That's not. When you better when you say them clothing.
But looking at another man naked. And it dep on the blood clot internet for blood clot forward from people timeline. You think me did want to see this blood clot morning? If me never see it, wouldn't have to address it, you know. And nobody send it to me, you know. Me not following him, you know. Me unfollow him a long time, you know. And it's still blood clot reach from my fucking timeline, you know. You know, a sue man wants to bumbo clot Instagram right now. For make this nastiness forward. This is the OnlyFans material. A report man for report the blood clot post. You can find all of the excuses you know want finding on the blood clot life for the ras clot man. Yeah. I don't care how much money him have, him action them nasty. And then the day I go on like this entertainment. This is entertainment, so when I burn out I show speed.
So hold on. Him no nasty, you no nasty. You not no woman. You not no kids. A batty man style him style coffee tea. Batty man style him going to Gerard and Jobs. A fish style him style boy. You love man. Stop admire man and go find a woman for admire man and go get a kid man. Eh? Overtake you already. Oh, like a check it yourself. Move your little self away from here, man. You sprattee. They expose you. You sprattee.
Oh no, burn out Christ tonight then. Oh no, burn out Reggie then. Reggie then the fucking Kardashian then. And put them fuck woman to him. But I don't mean say them no love man. So because I tell a bag of woman round him. Eh? Wanna leave me alone, dog. I will not fall from my blood clot life, you know. I share the life with none of the blood clot where I tell me about my mother. I don't share the life with not one of you. I don't want to know none of you. I'm not associated with none of you. And on my part, I should have never called Jerome there. Because people know not to send it to him. Time tell me don't send him none of them type of thing there.
Boy, I sprattee, but big old dirty thinking sprattee. I say, this boy is a sprattee. Big old crack it and a smack it. No, not no chick, no child. Could you imagine how you live like that? How you live like that? Eh? Look how woman bring with joy. How are somebody boy? Turn them lifestyle. That can't come with. The black one, the bleacher there. Boy a fish. Him not have no kids, no child. Not a chick nor a child and get up every day a call man, batty man. You know she said that boy a crack it. Boy a crack it. You see it? Yeah man, them boy a oh mighty God, man, mighty God. Oh.
Him a Batman, Batman. So nobody mouth said way to.
Because big sprattee
So
copy.
what is the reason why you're afraid to burn out by
kids.
nasty actions? I never tell him for action. I never tell him for go on saying.
Who are going burn out you are your nasty actions. No, not a chick.
What him doing this for? Money? Him not staying rich already. So why would he have to be doing this?
Big old sprattee there, man.
Why?
Sprattee there. Yeah, that's
Why would he
sprattee
have to act
there.
like this? What, the music not good enough?
One thing more you understand. Copy is a little sprattee.
After you want attention.
Big old big sprattee. You know, say you're rich too. I have money and I have kids now and a child. How come you're rich and I have a woman? That make no sense, you. No sense at all. Yeah, I'm bagging in there. Big old sprocket. Check, 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 my people. I'm gonna tell you, this boy is a sprocket. Big old sprocket. Badman Chichio. Yeah, I talk about Badman Chichio. Your man is a Badman Chichio. Man, where you there with? I'm gonna call him name. I'm gonna call him name. Just call him for him live, you know, my people. Just call him for him live, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, when Vice curl up, put on the one in the comment section. I look with validation on YouTube. She, what I then call pepper seed. One thing more you understand, pepper seed like them sanar. Them sanar, you know, she sound like when dog gets sand. You know, when them sand dog at Jamaica, so she sound. She had a sprocket, yeah. Big old fish.
So you want people to talk about it? You want people to talk about it? Uno burn out people for the words them when they must take. And you now burn out vibes can't tell people action instead.
Well, me about out you for action. You soon reach retirement age and you have a woman or a kid. You see, you not reproduce on earth. You defile God. You have fish. Since you know Cartel was fish, you were blogging for Gaza and wanted to meet Cartel, and Cartel never want to meet you. You see, yeah, you carry all type of feelings. So since you know he was a sprocket and a fish, then why did he was a Gaza member in the first place? You know what I mean? Boy, yeah, it's a sprocket, brother. Big old dirty thinking sprocket.
We find every excuse in the book. Feed. We're not going to blame that on the rum. He was drunk. He didn't look drunk. He looked sane as a motherfucker.
Yo.
When the body shame you, but you're rich, so it's okay. Really?
Boy, the boy has two colors of power out there.
Fans that have it over one different part. Where does not forward from people timelines, sir? Or I'm trying to influence the youth them so them to turn on them camera and dance and them breathe. So all I'm going to turn on the camera and dance and on the brief then, no? Because on the king is doing it. Anyway, I have an appointment. I'm going on a field trip. Hopefully I might go live and then you can see peace.
So I tell you now, say man just call him on the live, going on a field trip. Yeah man, I gotta dig out your field, you know, plant some banana in your field. Big old sprocket. Yeah man. Yeah man, that boy has sprocket man. Big old sprocket man. You know, tell you now. Yeah man. So I tell you now. Say man call him for the live while I gotta make him know, say yo, I come plant some yam and banana in your field, you know. You might go on a field trip.
Field trip. You hear that? God go with the whole on the blood clot. See the king there? See him there? See the bumper ass clad king of freaking is there? This is blood clot acceptable in a dance hall now. This is acceptable. Me never see Shibada picture Shibada in a drawers or none of them stuff in there. Shibada don't carry himself.
Why would you want to see Shibada dressing like that? Eh? Shibada tell the world say him a lean man. Why would you out there want to see Shibada dressed like that? Why do you want to see Shibada physical features dressing like this? So you can admire him, eh? Tell you know, man, a boy a sprocket, man.
But a Shibada we no want burn out. But this is okay for you. You think it's every woman in a blood clot following and DM that to them? So a woman alone can see? Him no know say man follow him page. And even if you no follow him page, it can pop up on your timeline. This right? Wrong youth. And this no look good. Fuck to this. Una wicked.
Big old sprocket. You hear him say? You never see Shibada dress so Shibada carry himself good. And all the defense Shibada. You want to see Shibada dressing in a boxers. Same can go admire Shibada. One for your field trip and the man plant some banana in your field, man. One for your field trip.
God go with the whole of the blood clot, yeah, man. One pepper seed in the blood clot.
God now go with you.
Life, pick up yourself, you know, hear that? Fall anyway there. Bad flex, you know, you go already, you know. You hear that? Don't worry, man. The fire going light to the under blood clot internet, and it's too nasty. What? Okay? But on act for Uptown Rasta. Eh? Yeah, from on a blood clot. King of blood clot, freaky king. Because him is no king of dancer. He cannot be the king of dancehall.
But we have all heap of clippings and they used to say the man is the king and the man is the best of the best and the man is this and the man is that. What happened? You look a sprocket, yo. Yeah, man, go and pay a field trip. You know, you see man call him on the live while I go. And man call him, you know, and tell him, say, yo, come in. Man, plant the banana in your field, you know. Go and go skin out like what you love to. Sprocket tea. Go and go skin out. Your man just call you. Go on your field trip. You can tell the people, him say, he might go on him field trip. Man, the boy I love man. Big old sprocket tea this man. When me say my sprocket, he must sprocket. Well, sprocket. He is a sprocket. Big old dirty thinking sprocket. Be a nastiness involved in them. You know, I'm no kids now and a child. That a nastiness can reproduce from the earth. What happened make you can't have no kids? Make up a story and tell the people, man, because you're a fish, you get exposed. See a bad man chichimo just call it. Tell they say, yo, link up, man, I want to you. Come off your life. You want to plant some banana in your field, you know. Watch the big old banana, ripe banana, big old ripe plant, they can plant in your field. Big old sprocket. Every day him get up. You say, tell you, man, boy, love man. So he is a man lover. No, not a chick nor a child. Man lover. Always. Enter hear him argue with a man is the man physical features. The boy is a sprocket. When I tell you, say, hear man just call him on the live, you know, I'm telling you, say, he might go on a field trip, because him man a got right plant in him field now. You see, the man just call him on him live and make him know, say, come off your life, come circle. You see, he's a bad man, chichi him there with, you know, that you know me, expose him here, I come out at all. The same thing. This boy is a big old sprocket. Yeah, man, he might get exposed. Not a chick, not a child. Not a chick, not a child. Not a chick, not a child. He is a sprocket. Big sprocket.
Boy, cap in blood clot. Wanna be burning. Uno for run him away with that type of behavior, yeah.
Right there now.
Lord, please forgive me, you know. Come and take up my table, me I got blood clot.
So you guys show Atlanta for go see cartel. For burn you and ban you with the dirty lifestyle you live, man. No chick, no child. Cussing out woman, admiring man physical features every day. But you forget burn out, man. You gonna forget burnout in the worst way because you're a sprocket. I guarantee you are. But no, I'm open up the people in eyes about you. You are a sprocket. You can't call my name, boy. I know you call my name and I fully touch, you know. Receipts are drop, you know. Big old sprocket.
That Vibes Cartel concert were there. I go light that shirt that woman have. I go light it on fire one of them there in front of Unisi, man. You see all the blood clot about free world boss fuck with the woman have. I go tear it off of the blood clot wall and light it on fire in front of the bumper clot, you see, man. I don't want to have nothing to do with the bumper hole there. Hey! I bet I wanna run with the narrative saying clone, you know, me I tell you, see me I give you a blood clot wiggle room there, you know. Better when you say them clone him, you know. Better when you say Vibes Cartel and the clone this, you know. What is this? I sick to my stomach. I can't even blood clot to consume some breakfast because of bumper clot Vibes Cartel forward from my timeline. Me not even a follow your dog. And this fuckery still forward from my timeline. You know, I for sue blood clot Instagram. I for sue Instagram, you know. I'm sick to my stomach, you know. Brother, no money to make you want to feel like you can act like this. I think you would have blood clot thing. No, you them say absence, dog. No, you them say intelligent. And we are teach the people, and since you need a teacher, what could you be teaching little Addy? Because in the comment section are laughing. So what you teach your son to do? What could you be blood clot teaching your little son to do? Please tell me, no man. Come here telling you right now, God tell me to tell you, I'm not afraid.
Then when we give you go get a son and teach him something. Yeah, we as I tell the fathers them so they can't teach them son no. You see it? And every father we tell them son grow up and have woman and things. So where you want to teach the people in fitness, you know? Where you want to teach people fitness? You not have no talk in a man and a man being a father to his kids. Cause you're not a kids. You're not a kids. You see it, you not have no talk, you know that. You see it? Yo boy, may I tell you no about God. Stop talking about God. Cause you defile God. You're not a kid, you're not a child. You're not reproduced by earth. You defile God. Boy, you defile God.
Afraid of bad man, batty man. I'm not scared of you, bad man, batty man. One thing I promise I did. I'm not scared of none of you, bad man, batty man. This is batty man behavior. Go put that in our OnlyFans. Go build one OnlyFans and go and say you want blood clot go on a daytime. I saw you want blood clot people repost you. Do your pants step on the ground in a dog. You know put on your pants, dog. You know put on your pants, dog. Which man can comfortable around Vibes Cartel when him drink and drunk? So they're the same blood clot thing with Puff Daddy them when them there them party and them under the influence of all kind of madness. A man wake up with them body hole or hurt them and them kind of thing there.
No, them type of behavior you did, them kind of nasty dancing and sitting and go on with. Watch out. What are you trying to imply? What you trying to imply to the internet, brother? Anybody will say dancehall for shame, dog. Him no want to lead the genre. A protege them will not burn out. A chronics will not burn out. They are par with lesbian. You don't ever seen a protege act like this yet? But on act for uptown Rasta. Huh? When the chronics are carry himself like this, where is the militancy? Big pussy piggy, don't try and repeat that word, because you still can't say it. Where is the militancy in a genre? So when you have to say, man, no for bumbo clot shaky. No shaky behavior this. The monkey look more militant than Vibes Cartel to Pussy Clot. The monkey look more militant than Vibes Cartel to Bumbo Ross Clot. Prime, if you're not shame for you. Jerome, if you're not shame for you, dog. One of the don't.
Yeah. NHL playoffs are on. Follow with TonyBet. TonyBet, we're here to play.
It's game point, right? So I give him a jab step, broke his ankles, step back three, nothing but net. You had to be there.
Be ready with the high protein from Vector.
Like, I am over this nastiness. I want to run bumbleclad competition with the TikTok of them. We fish up. We uno beat. And then you know what come say about man a bad mind him. Man for stay to the music. I because music a fucker now. Why am I fair act like this for attention? This is the definition of an attention whore. This is the definition of an attention whore. This can't right, dog. A joke or not joke, you know, with the bumbleclad music, dog. And you no wonder why dancer nobody no pay. Cause dance them look on dancer as a big fucking joke. Them look at all on as the laughing stock of the industry. The laughing stock of bumbleclad, the music industry. The bottom of the fucking food chain. Look how Vibes Cartel affair act for fucking attention in a 2026. Because him forwarding out of jail, that narrative I get stale, you know. So look what him carried to know. Brother, put on some clothes, you know, rich, you know, walking blood clot closet. You can tell me for go suck my mother, you go tell Cartel to put on some clothes. Tell Vibes Cartel to go and put on some clothes. It don't look good. First of all, you need to go upon some kind of blood clot protein diet. There is no way cigarette a draw you down them way there. And you can't blame it for your health or sickness and say your heart at 10% no more. You're out there born cat and a day and proud. You're out there at buckles to the blood clot dome. You're no business about your health. And your rib cage a show like the blood clot people them in Somalia where them a drop rice from helicopter. But you fucking rich. This show me the mentality of you bumbles. God, please forgive me. Please, that I ever blood clot said, me is a fan of that bumbleclad person. I beg of you, God. Please forgive me for telling people say me a champion that person yeah. Forever say out of my mouth about Gaza. We are debate with people. We are turn a blind eye for this bumblehole fuckery. Please, Lord, I beg of you, forgive me. Forgive me, Lord. That man you lost. Him lost. And Lord, some of them people who are telling
Cartel and love man, man. You love man. Massacre and love man. The doctor mix love man, but she don't love fishy man like you. Where you a sprocket? Big old sprocket boy. No kids, no child. Sprocket. You are a sprocket. Sprocket. Big dirty thinking sprocket. People for burn you out of your dirty style, man. Your dirty lifestyle. No, not a chick nor a child, man. A sprocket. You see what I say? A big old sprocket. I want to come lean up straight, man, in a sprocket business. A sprocket, man. I'm to your boy.
This is the peace that you cannot buy. Send me a love that you cannot mix. One is the joy that
We go sprocket. You are a sprocket. One old sprocket. No kids, no child. That is a trait of a funny guy. You almost reach retirement age and now the youth. Can you believe that, people? How we gonna take care of you when you're old? Check yourself in a nursing home early. You look a sprocket, yo. So you are a sprocket. You see what I say? And the cartel alone them do this to, you know, every artist, and you hear the man that say she want a dress up. Way him out there wait for see she want a dress up. One for your heel chick make the man please run off of the life the when the bad man chichi you call you. Think me know you watch me live, I'm a play back them I hear when me a touch you. No say me have your hey boy, we have your file, you know. But no, you are a sprocket. Big sprocket. Don't disbelieve and me tell him say he might expose himself in true colors, been forward, you know, since lifestyle. I mean gonna know. Lifestyle, I make gonna know say boy a sprocket, man. Anytime Gaza people don't tell him SYM, tell him say where is your woman and where is your child? Stop call upon God, which God you talk about. God want you to reproduce. That the first gate pass in the heaven of kingdom, in the kingdom of God. Now no youth, not at all. He's a sprocket. You are a sprocket. Pepper seed, you know say boy a sprocket, though. You know man. You know say boy a sprocket. Boy a sprocket. Big old dirty thinking sprocket. Tell you. One big sprocket boy this man. Listen them clown in the morning, cause them boy a fall off. Them boy a man lover. Man lover. Man lover. Man lover. People never ask him. Where is your kid? Where is your child? Where is your kids? Where is your child? Where is your kids? Where is your child? Man lover. Man lover. Man lover. Coffee is a man lover. Coffee is a man lover. Man lover. Coffee is a man lover. What am I telling you to say? I'm not telling you, man. Telling you say, just bracket, you know. Right? Don't take my word for it. Take his word for it. You might tell you no.
Listen, one soft flow for there. Big up brother soft flow, we outside. Victory! From poverty to victory! Salam, madam, them with me. Soul flow, they are with me. Soul flow. Big up busy signal, you know, because busy signal say, now I'm going to jail again. Oh no. I'm busy, never go to jail again for real. See it? I mash up the place, tour down the world, and advancing in his career. But it look like somebody else is back in jail again. We don't know if they're going to prison, but we know that they are back in jail because we checked, and they are there. Welcome back to Soulflow TV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. If you've never been here before, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so you are notified every time we do a story or every time we do an update to one of these stories that we cover. We normally cover stories and they take years sometimes. Perfect example. This story of Flipper. Right here. We were there from the beginning when Flipper was first arrested back in the day. We were there when Flipper was paroled and released from prison, even though we're still trying to figure out how come he only did a small portion of his time. We were there. And we are here again as Flipper heads back into prison or is back in jail again. Don't know if he's heading to prison. There's a difference between jail and prison. For some of you who don't know. To me, they're all the same because once you're behind bars and you can't leave on your own, you are in prison. Anyways, let's get into what is popping as of today, which is May 13th of 2026, and in days to come from here. I'm not going to give you the backstory and everything like that too, so everybody understand. First of all, let me say this. When Flipper was named the Flossing King, Flipper Mogella, a play on the word as a model and a modeler, someone who models, right? Yeah, modeler. Like when Flipper was named that, Flipper was living some life, you see. I talk about life that most Jamaican, I must say only Vibes Cartel, the way Cartel is living now today, was equaling that, how Flipper was doing it. He was doing it big. And of course, a lot of us were saying, well, I don't know if Flipper's selling a lot of records and touring a lot of, doing a lot of big shows and commanding big checks to perform anywhere. So where the hell is all these monies coming from? You know, it was asking a simple question. It wasn't really us watching somebody's pockets. But in came the feds. Shortly thereafter, when he started throwing money in the air, I'm talking US dollars, lots of US dollars just flying in the air for his audience to run and pick up money. I said, no man, This Amania is one of a kind. And then, of course, all hell broke loose. So here we are today. And it looks like, what them said, a leopard never changes its spots. I don't know. Let's get into the details. So first of all, according to out of Jamaica, the Observer, it says that only 4 years after his release from prison on drug trafficking charges, dancehall artist Flipper Mogella is once again in hot water in the United States federal authorities. The self-styled flossing king, whose real name is Andrew Kendrick Davis, he has now been charged in a New Jersey federal drug conspiracy case alongside co-defendant Damian Jones, Clifford Brown, and James McBride. So he has co-defendants. Holy shit. He is charged. Holy shit. Hey, for those of you who don't know, charged means they are laying these charges against you and you must now fight them. This is not him being picked up and brought in for questioning and hopefully will be released at the end of the day. This is not him violating probation, going to speak to his probation officer, and then they decide that he's not going back in. This is a fresh case. If you know anything about conspiracy, 50 Cent, the rapper, Curtis Jackson, who has been up and through the legal system and had others beside him who has, he said, it's better to get caught in a murder charge than to get caught with a conspiracy charge, because the way how they fashion a conspiracy charge, it's kind of hard for you to wiggle out of it. It's basically guilty by association. Now, prosecutors noted, so far, the prosecutors are saying that this how the details are going to come in. Prosecutors noted that 4 men are now accused of conspiring to possess and to distribute at least 500 grams of a substance containing a detectable amount of methamphetamine. Meth. At least 400 grams of fentanyl. And at least 5 kilograms of cocaine between August of 2025 and May of 2026. Watch the time frame. August of 2025. You have September, October, November, December, Christmas roll around, January comes by, February, March, April, May. We are now in May. So this is fresh investigation that has been happening, and the feds have laid low and have been collecting their information, their data, putting their case together for the last 9 months or so. Now, as part of the investigation, a judge has authorized the interception of communications from 2 phones that are used by Flipper. Flipper phone, the feds them top. Flipper phone, the feds intercepted communication from. That's what it means. Wow. Was he a federal informant? Is what a lot of people are asking. And we're going to get into that later.
Like why?
But let's get back to this. As part of the investigation, on the see what I'm just telling us, I said the feds lay low and do their work first. 10 months they've been laying low like a sniper in the cut, observing, collecting data, putting a case together. And as part of this investigation, they went to a judge and they said, Your Honor, we need permission to XYZ. You got to sign off on this warrant so we could intercept communication from their phones. The judge signed off on it, said it's okay, and they intercepted communication from 2 phones that were used by Flipper. The criminal complaint revealed damning conversations between Davis which is Flipper, and a unknown female, as well as conversations with his co-defendant.
That me say to you know, me just say it's a female. When you read the thing with the feds them release, cause him say girl. That me just say to man, it's a female man, you see? But listen slow flow my people. Check, like, share up the live, you see it? Yeah man. That me say to you know, me just say it's a female, you see? It's a slow flow confirm it.
Damian Jones, Clifford Brown, and James McBride. I guess the feds have them on the phone and talk about how to get the fentanyl and how to get the coke and the kilos of coke and all these things. A subsequent raid.
Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible. Or vibe coding meets drag and drop freedom.
Followed. So based on the information that the feds had gathered over time, they decided to raid a certain location. A subsequent raid netted or got them one of the co-defendants, and in the process they recovered 10 pounds of suspected methamphetamine and 2 kilograms of suspected cocaine. Suspected at the time was they hadn't tested the stuff yet, so them say suspected. That is what they normally say, because once they take it to their lab and they test all of it, and it deems to be that drug. You know, you've been watching TV and you've seen where the police pull people over and they're like, what is this substance? Put the person in handcuffs, and they have a little tester kit. And they shake it up and they say, oh, if this changes color and turns to purple, that means it's testing positive for cocaine. And then shake it up and it turned purple and they're like, okay, you're going to prison for possession of cocaine, or you're going to jail for possession of cocaine. Well, they do that, but when they find such a large amount, that little tester is not enough to test that large amount. If you have a block of, let's say, cocaine, a big cinder block worth of cocaine, only one part of it could be actually cocaine and the rest of it could just be some substance made to look like cocaine. So when they put these reports out, they will say that suspected cocaine, suspected methamphetamine, until they take it to their lab. Now when they take it to their lab and it's all tested, is when the full report will come out that you were caught with 10 pounds of methamphetamine, 2 kilograms of cocaine, etc. Just giving an understanding to the people them who are listening, so you have a good idea as to what is taking place at the moment. I'll pause for a second and say, damn, Flipper. Damn, yo. A lot of people were rooting for you, bro. A lot of people were rooting for you. I see a brother say yesterday, why the kind of life what Flipper didn't live before him did go to prison. Only few people get to experience life at that level, regardless of how they got there. Just to experience life at that level. I remember
Flipper bought a Porsche. I believe it was a Porsche Cayenne. I don't remember, but it was a Porsche, a nice Porsche car. And right off the Porsche car, crash it, mash it up. And immediately went and got, I think it was a Porsche SUV, a bigger version. That's just to show you like how the money was flowing, you know? And then of course he had other luxury cars and items and clothes and big parties and jewelry and all these expensive things. When champagne was popping and champagne shower was happening in parties, being showered with champagne, people might have been doing it before Flipper, but Flipper was the one that coined it, that popularized it, that made everybody actually look. The feds said that that was not the only raid that happened. They conducted another raid, and then another raid. Other raids followed, and Flipper's co-defendants were arrested and more evidence was seized. They won't tell us about the more evidence yet right now. For the people them where I gonna say, fight them or fight the youth. Remember, so the feds I tell you what kind of drugs involved. Flipper Mafia appeared before the U.S. Magistrate Judge Anne-Marie Donio on Monday. That was yesterday, when the charges were unsealed. He remains in the custody of the United States Marshals until a bail hearing is supposed to be set for him on May 14th in the United States District Court for the District of New Jersey. Now, they also put out something here that says Davis, also known as Flipper Mafia, he previously served 7 years in prison following a 2016 conviction in a major U.S. drug trafficking and money laundering case, operating next day air. Despite being sentenced to a significant amount of time, he was released early from prison, paroled in 2022, and he had resumed his music career, releasing songs like Inna Me Zone and On Done in 2025. You know, he was out here still doing his thing. That was a gift. He was released early on parole, just in time to celebrate his birthday. And it seemed like Flipper was back. It seemed like it was time for Flipper to come show them how it's done. I mean, all of us was rooting for Flipper because we know Flipper from Shatters. I don't know if a lot of you know this, but the classic movie with Kimani Marley and Spraga Benz, Flipper is in that movie.
Are you drowning in over $6,000 of debt and living in Canada? Ready to slash that burden and reclaim your life? Stick with me for just 60 seconds. This could be the game changer you've been waiting for. Imagine wiping out up to 80% of your debt starting today. This isn't a fantasy. It's your new reality. No hidden charges, no accumulating interest.
Flipper is in that movie. Right. I don't know if that's why I use the name John every time I talk about somebody. And I just want to use a person. I would say, yeah man, me and John go over this, so, you know, and or the girl end up way around this with the youth, John, and next thing you know, beer trouble take them, blah, blah, blah. I always put John. I'm thinking it's because of that. Now, Tropics has it also. And in Tropics, it says dancehall artist Flipper Magella is once again making headlines after reports have surfaced saying that he was placed back in U.S. federal custody. We are able to confirm now that he is. Is he going to be let out on bail and allowed to fight these cases or this case? I don't know. A lot of people are asking about Flipper's legal status or his immigration status in the United States of America, especially under Donald Trump now. Different game playing. Like, was Flipper born in the United States of America? How come he's still here after the big case where him did have before? And everybody else was deported. That's one question to ask. Another question they're going to ask is, which they have been asking, is will they be taking away his status now if he is proven guilty? We're not the court of law. We don't know. I'm sure Flipper will get an attorney. I'm sure he'll go to court. He'll fight the case. And however the case turns out is how it turns out. Now, if he is guilty, will they be linking him up with the ICE people them, and the ICE people them taking him into custody and sending him to the land of his birth? Because he would be considered a repeat offender and somebody fresh out. I'm not even sure if his parole was over yet. So according to updated inmate records dated back to May 12th of 2026, Mr. Andrew Davis, otherwise known as Flipper, is reportedly being held at the Federal Detention Center in Philadelphia. However, up to now, there has been no official statements explaining the reason behind his return to custody until I just gave you the reason right now before giving you this. So, without further ado, for those of you who don't know, let's get into it. I always wondered what happened to Flipper's girl, his woman, his wife, or wifey, because she got caught up in all of this too, you know. And I think she ended up getting worse time out of this case than he did. I don't remember if they said she got deported back to Jamaica and then she just went silent. She didn't want a part of this life anymore. She wasn't from this type of background. I mean, the case was so big, they even did a whole documentary on Flipper's case in the United States of America. And we watched that documentary on television in awe. The documentary spoke about how Flipper was deep in the streets and how he masked his street life with music and entertainment, and how he was flashy, and how he was charismatic, and how he was very caring and giving, and how he wooed and charmed her. And she comes from a good, decent background, and then he submerged her into his life of crime, drugs, and eventually she got caught up. So let's run some info by some of you now so you know, for those who don't know. Jamaican recording artist sentenced to 25 years in state prison for his role in drug ring that shipped cocaine into New Jersey through the mail. Andrew Davis, aka Flipper Mafia, was arrested in Operation Next Day Air. That's the name of the operation, Next Day Air. The feds love to name their operations. Operation Fly By Night, Operation Get Those Ninjas, Operation Do It Now, Operation Next Day Air. The one they got Flipper in is called Operation Next Day Air, a multi-agency investigation that was led by the New Jersey State Police, Division of Criminal Justice, and the US DEA. Now, I'm taking